The voters' roll for the upcoming general elections in Zimbabwe will be made available to election candidates at the end of June. The Zimbabwe Electoral Commission (ZEC) said this according to the electoral body's chief elections officer, Loyal Selegwana, when he announced the end of the mop-up voter registration exercise on Friday. ZEC came under fire from the opposition and independent election watch bodies for the opaque manner in which it has so far run the voter registration and verification exercise. Thousands of people found their names missing from the voters' roll upon verifying via mobile phone platforms. Others noticed their names were moved from the polling stations in which they registered in. For a country with a history of suspicion of electoral fraud, some saw the glitches as part of structural vote rigging. Selegwana said all that would be resolved by the 21st of June when the nomination court sits. He said, the Commission would like to assure members of the public that it will rectify any anomalies that were observed during the voters' roll inspection exercise. This will be done during the final compilation of the voters' roll. In March, the Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC) legislator Alan Markham filed a court application challenging ZEC for access to the electronic voters' roll. The courts ruled against him because it was too risky and in the interest of data protection. But that didn't stop ZANU-PF from sending text messages to registered voters urging them to vote for President Emerson Mnangagwa. The opposition alleged that ZANU-PF had access to the voters' roll, which is why it had the capacity to send the messages. Selegwana said the voters' roll will, after the nomination court, which sits on the 21st of June, be availed free to prospective candidates. ZEC will oversee the general elections. Against the backdrop of a public spat among its commissioners, 7 of the 9 commissioners wrote to President Mnangagwa in January, expressing their displeasure about the delimitation report, which drew constituency boundaries to be used during elections. They said the delimitation didn't meet the minimum standards expected regarding transparent procedures that strengthen stakeholders' confidence and dispel potential gerrymandering allegations. Only the body's chairperson Priscilla Chigumba and Selegwana stood by the report, which was finally adopted.